To rebuild a crumbling memory, the first step is to strip it down completely. For this demanding task, I've chosen my DeWalt heat gun. Under its intense heat, layers of old, ruined paint and hardened adhesives begin to soften. It's a tool that works wonders, even for drying fillers. Next, I soak it in a specialized liquid solution. This loosens decades of deeply embedded grime and oxidation. Then comes the cleaning, delicate, yet deliberate. Using a precision brush, I clear every single groove with extreme care. Just as a sniper remains unwavering on his target, every stroke of my brush is equally focused and precise. With the initial cleaning complete, it's time to disassemble each part. Taking apart these delicate sunglasses is as complex as surgery. Here, even the slightest mistake could destroy a lifetime of memories. With the initial cleaning complete, the real test of my surgeon's hands begins. Every component of these vintage Italian sunglasses must be disassembled with extreme caution and absolute precision. The greatest challenge lies in removing the tiny, decades-old screws, rusted by time, without causing even the slightest bit of damage. One by one, each part is loosened. As I separate the lenses from the frame, my vision is as sharp as a pilot's eye, ensuring not a single scratch or crack appears. Next, the nose pads and hinges, the very parts that once gave this frame its structural strength, are carefully removed. Finally, the sunglasses lie before me, completely dismantled. These are the fragments of my father's youth. Each piece is now fully liberated, stripped of its worn-out past and ready for what comes next. Now, the time has come to unite these fragments with a layer of gold. The magical transformation is about to begin, turning these simple metal parts into a masterpiece of golden elegance. Just as a masterpiece cannot be painted without a perfect canvas, this vintage frame must be flawless before it can hold the touch of gold. To prepare its surface, my primary weapon is the soda blasting gun. Under intense air pressure, tiny particles strike the metal, causing decades of oxidation and dark stains to vanish like dust. This isn't just cleaning, it's about revealing the true essence hidden deep within the metal. Most people seek a mirror-like, high-gloss polish, but I am looking for something more, a sense of sophisticated gravity. That's why I've put aside the traditional polishing wheels. Instead, through sandblasting and the delicate touch of specialized abrasive pads, I've given the frame a unique matte finish. An artist's skill is defined not just by his hands, but by his vision. This matte texture ensures that when the 24-karat gold is finally applied, it won't just glitter like common jewelry. Instead, it will radiate an ancient, royal elegance. To create a permanent bond between gold and metal, a flawless intermediate base is essential. I begin by preparing a powerful buffer solution, mixing nickel sulfate, nickel chloride, and boric acid with distilled water. Every ratio must be exact. Once mixed, I filter the solution through a fine cloth to ensure no impurities stand in the way of my craftsmanship. A metal artist's skill is deeply rooted in their understanding of science. I use an electrode to detect the ion exchange between the sample and the internal solution of the probe. The electrical voltage generated allows me to confirm the precise pH level of the solution. Even a slight deviation could ruin the brilliance of the final plating. Now begins the most critical stage, electrocleaning. The frames are submerged in an alkaline solution as an electric current is passed through them. Here, temperature control is strictly enforced. It must remain between 40 and 65 degrees Celsius. Both the frame and the solution are heated uniformly to eliminate the microscopic oils and residues hidden deep within the pores of the metal. After a rinse in hot water, the frame is set back into the boric acid and nickel solution. This process does more than just clean, it creates a perfectly smooth, level foundation, fully prepared to embrace the golden transformation. The preparation is complete, and now comes the defining moment, the time to wrap my father's memories in gold. I have taken a 24-karat pure gold bar, which I am now cutting into small fragments. Today, I will transform this solid metal into liquid magic. In the language of chemistry, this is known as Aqua Regia, or royal water, a potent mixture of nitric acid, HNO_3, and hydrochloric acid, HCl. As the gold pieces are submerged into the Aqua Regia, a remarkable reaction begins. Before my eyes, the solid gold slowly dissolves, melting away into a rich, deep golden liquid. But this process demands immense patience. The powerful solution is heated at a specific temperature for quite some time. As it begins to boil and the excess gases are purged, I introduce potassium cyanide, KCN, into the mix. The moment the potassium cyanide is added, the entire character of the mixture changes. It transforms into a unique, granular form. This is the specialized electrolytic solution that will permanently bond every molecule of gold to the surface of this vintage frame. Every preparation was leading to this single moment. I am now mixing gold salt with distilled water. As the mixture begins to boil, a stunning, vibrant glow emerges from within. A magnificent golden hue forms in the water, making it feel as though I am in an ancient alchemist's lab, brewing a precious elixir of immortality. Then comes the heart of the process. I am now adding the pure 24-karat gold essence, previously dissolved in Aqua Regia, into this boiling solution. As the gold merges with the water, the entire liquid takes on a majestic brilliance. This is no longer just water, it is a golden bath, capable of elevating any ordinary metal to the pinnacle of elegance. Now, for the vintage Italian frame. I carefully submerge it into the boiling golden solution. Both the frame and the liquid are heated together at a constant temperature. As a metal artist, I know this heat is the key. It ensures that every gold molecule bonds permanently to the frame's surface. Amidst the rising bubbles and the vibration of the heat, the frame begins to shed its worn-out past. Without any artificial polishing, it is taking on that coveted matte finish. It is a golden glow that doesn't blind the eyes, instead, it speaks of deep dignity and heritage. With the focus of a surgeon and the patience of an artist, I wait for the final moment, when I will lift this frame out and present to my father a radiant rebirth of his lost youth. Finally, the moment has arrived. After the gold plating, our Italian frame is now fully prepared. But its elegance will only be complete once every minute detail is flawless. Now, I turn my attention to the original lenses. As you can see, decades of accumulated dust and grime had left them darkened and dull. I am cleaning them with extreme care. As I polish away the layers of time, the glass regains its former clarity, just as it was when my father first wore them. In this craft, no detail is too small. That is why I haven't overlooked even the worn-out screws. I am cleaning and repairing each one to ensure the frame remains as sturdy as ever. Just as every stitch is vital to a surgeon, the precise setting of every screw is essential to a metal artist. Now, it is time to return everything to its rightful place. One by one, I reassemble the lenses, the hinges, and the nose pads. As each component fits perfectly together, a piece of history unfolds before me, a modern masterpiece wrapped in 24-karat gold, yet holding my father's precious memories at its heart. So, what do you think of this transformation? If you enjoyed the journey of turning this vintage Italian classic from simple nickel to pure gold, please like, comment, and share this video. I always strive to bring you content that is not only visually satisfying but also offers a glimpse into the science of metal transformation. Stay with Silent Steel Crafts for more.